trying to figure out how to do this because I'm getting blinded right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another competition vlog. So if you've read the title, you'll know that me and G are heading out to our second ever show jumping competition tomorrow morning. And I'm not gonna lie, shock horror, I am very nervous about it, purely because I've already looked at the classes and they are already massive. They're already a massive amount of people have entered our class, so the nerves are high and it is the day before. But no, I've got to get him ready and washed and bathed and everything today, as tomorrow it is a very early start. We are being picked up at 9:15, so we're leaving at 9:15. So we've got to be ready, obviously, before then. So it's a very early start tomorrow, so I've got to bath him today and just hope for the best. Hope that he doesn't go and, I don't know, get really mucky or mud stains or poo stains or anything. Although I'm not gonna lie, he probably will, but you can only do what you can do. So yeah, today is pretty much the preparation, and then tomorrow's gonna be a real rush, and also I should imagine an adrenaline rush, because on the day I always feel like it is a little bit like you're thinking, why do I do this for fun? It should be good. I'm hoping I'm editing this with a very smiley face like last time, but no, it is a massive class, so we are just going there to have fun, and my goals are to remember the course and to hopefully go clear. So yeah, those are my goals. I'm really hoping we manage to achieve them. We are sticking with the same height, so we're doing the 60 centimetres and the 70 centimetres. And then if all goes to plan, unless I wimp out, we're hopefully going to be stepping up to 80 centimetres next time. But I might wimp out, I don't know. I'm hoping I won't. I'm hoping this is going to be the thing that stops me from wimping out, but you never know. So yeah, about to head up to Bath G. Now, it is really warm, but it is supposed to rain later, so we are getting it all in. We have needed the rain, to be fair. The ground has been really, really hard, so it is good. I've never been to this venue before, but it's supposed to be really, really lovely and have a really nice service. So that's a bonus, but yeah, it's an early start, and because there are so many people, there's over an hour gap between each class. So I'm going to have to re-warm him up, and I do think the warm-up is going to be hectic because there are so many people. So that'll be interesting. But you know what? Again, it is literally just for fun. That's sort of what I'm telling myself. Just go out, have fun, and if you achieve that, then, you know, that's what we're going for. We're not doing it super competitively yet because it is only our first ever competition together as a partnership sort of thing. So the plan is to bath him. I don't think we're plaiting. I'm pretty sure we don't have to plait, like it's a personal choice. Yeah, we're not doing British show jumping. We are just doing unaffiliated, as again, it is only our second ever time competing as a partnership. So yeah, but again, the class is absolutely massive and the entries are still open. Like I keep on shouting at the computer, being like, please, entries closed, because it is a crazy amount of horses that have been entered into the competition and the numbers are going up, and I'm just like, please, no, like it is crazy amount. It's just unbelievable amount. So I'm a bit like, I don't know, I'm not in two minds, because I never came into this thinking, oh, I'm gonna win, I want to win type thing. I've always had a sort of dream of being able to compete and have a show jumping pony, and now I finally got that. So that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. I'm sort of like giving myself a pep talk the day before, because I always feel like the journey there is so horrible, because then you're suddenly thinking about everything that you're scared of. And yeah, it's just not very nice, the journey there. So now I'm going to be stressing out, and I'll probably end up going with Laurie if I'm honest, because I have got a bit of an audience. I think it's going to be the biggest audience I've ever competed in front of as well. So we will see. But yeah, I know I'm not really worrying about G. I don't know whether I should be. He is very much used to a big competition environment, like he's been to the big shows and stuff. But I'm more worried about me remembering the course and if I mess up for us, because I would just absolutely love it if we got to go clear and I remembered the course. That is really what I want to do, and that's, I have a feeling, is what I'm going to be saying every single time I come onto one of these vlogs. So yeah. And if you haven't already watched the vlog of us competing for the first time ever together last time, then go and watch that. And I remember literally making that intro. The intro was just so terrible because I was so nervous. That's why I also sort of feel like this is a better way of making an intro. So tomorrow it's a very early start, and then we're gonna be waiting a couple of hours till our actual run, because the girl that we went team cross country schooling with Maya, maybe I think it's a year ago actually, she is taking her horse there, so we're doing that together. So hopefully we're going to be walking the course together, although she is doing the class below. So unfortunately we can't go in the warm up together. I was kind of hoping we could, but no, it's okay, it'll be okay. So I'm going to be supporting her, and then I will get on G for our rounds. The timings keep on changing because more people keep on entering, and it just keeps getting more of a gap in between our rounds, and I really hoping no one else will enter, because again, it is absolutely massive class, and I'm looking at it thinking, what am I going to do? Because if it was like last time, get there, walk the course, compete, leave type of thing, then I wouldn't be so worried. But it is going to be a long waiting time for everybody. That's why I'm also quite nervous, and I feel quite bad because everyone's going to be waiting around for a long time. And I also feel like the pressure is on because we did so well in our last competition together. I feel like the pressure's really on. So again, my goal is to just go out, have fun, both of us have fun, go clear, and me remember the course. Remembering the course is a really crucial one. But no. So yeah, I'm hoping I will be editing this, maybe this time tomorrow or Monday, with a very smiley face, thinking, what on earth was I worried about? But no, I better go and bath him because it's actually quite late now. I was sort of procrastinating all morning because I didn't want him to get more muddy. Oh dear, just ran across the garden. So yeah, I better go ahead and do that, and then I might catch up with you guys later. Bye. Grabbed a little snack on the way. Yeah. You just rubbed all your sun cream on me. No. Right. Please don't roll. I feel like he is going to. Although I think that is asking too much. I'm definitely going to have to give his legs a little bit more of a clean tomorrow, because they are not going to last all of this afternoon through the rain, and then tomorrow's competition. I'm going to go through in the big bit. See you later. Okay, I think he might be feeling nice. Either that or he's going to roll as soon as I leave and get really mucky. Bye bye. Okay, a couple hours later, and we are moving on to the tack cleaning. There is a lot to clean. I'm also going to clean his like competition bell boots, just because they are quite muddy. We'll just have to see. The entries still haven't closed, but it will be what it will be. So see you in a bit.
On, we've come so far, but you've always been my home. I know it's dark, 'cause one of us just let it go.
Okay, so I thought it'd be nice for you guys just to have a little bit of a voiceover for one of the angles, as I always find it's really nice just to have two different angles, and for one of them to be sort of like a voiceover, and the other one to just, for you guys to be able to just watch. So I was really stumped on what rein to come towards this jump. I felt like I made a fairly good decision, as I just thought it was the best angle to approach it from, and I didn't actually realise in this one that they only started the time after fence 6, which honestly I'm so thankful for, because in the first one I wasn't really focusing on speed, but when I tell you this felt a lot faster than it looked. It really did, although we still ended up getting a really good time of 48 seconds. Now this course, I was really stressing, like so panicky, more panicky than I was for the last competition before I went into this, because in general, even though there are no doubles or anything, it was a lot harder to remember. There are a lot more tighter turns, it's a lot more twisty, and you just seem like you're going back and forth. And I remember at one point thinking, what was the next jump again? And luckily it did instantly come to me within the click of a finger. But not only did we have 2 extra jumps, it was just, again, a lot harder and a lot more of a beefy course. But we did fairly well, and again, we got 48 seconds, and we actually came 5th place, which I was so shocked about. I remember just hearing all the names when they were announcing the results and being like, oh, I don't think we placed, but no, we did it so well. We came 5th. I couldn't have asked for more because we were against 21 other horses. Yeah, just so obsessed with my little boy. He is so amazing. So proud of him.
Okay, everyone. 'Cause one of us just let it go. You let go.
Okay, moving on to the 70 centimetres, and I'm not gonna lie, I do get really annoyed with myself looking at this because I should have given him longer. However, I just wanted to explain a little bit. So basically, we came into this, she actually went for a poo, and I was really panicking because yes, you do have 30 seconds to get to the first offence, but it always feels so much shorter than it actually is. And I thought he'd finish, but he obviously hadn't, and he still thought he was in the 60 centimetres, and he just knocked that top pole, which honestly was gutting because I didn't actually push him on a lot for the rest of the course. I probably should have, because then we probably would have higher placed, but we wouldn't have placed anyway. But I was a bit like, there's no point me making him go really, really speedy. Now we've already got 4 faults, because there were certain incredible times. There were some people that got it, I think, in the 30-second mark or in the 35-second mark. But for the rest of it, I'm overall really happy. I think we did really well with the striding. We got some absolutely beautiful photos out of it. And I'm really, really pleased because the times are a lot quicker than our last one. We did get 43 seconds, and that was without me really having to push him on. I just found as though he was really working better and got a little bit of a better idea of the course. I was really trying to pick up his leggies, bless him, after he knocked that first one. But you know, I couldn't have asked for more of him. Every single horse knocked a pole at some point, and I am honestly buzzing with him. I don't want anyone to think I'm not buzzing. He did so amazingly, and we did actually end up coming 14th out of 32 horses, which is fairly good considering we had 4 faults. And I'm just really pleased. It was a very big learning curve, and I think I do have to help him out a little bit when it comes to striding, just not interfere as such. And I did actually lose my stay rope, and then I got really panicky, and I was just like, no, I can do this.
That it's alright, 'cause I will float through the night time, and I get lost in the daylight, but I can follow to meet you, far away but out on the other side.
Okay, so we are now back home, and honestly I am so over the moon with him. I came into this and I didn't actually say the number of people that had entered our class beforehand, because I just didn't really want to say it because of how nervous I already was, and I was like, it'll just make me more nervous if I keep on repeating it. Basically, in the 60 centimetres, I'm so proud of him because we not only had a double clear in the 60 centimetres, we also, I think we got a time of 48 seconds, which is very good as I didn't really push him on much. I was sort of just getting a feel for the course because this course was a lot harder than the last course we did at our last competition, and for our second ever competition to go and come 5th out of around 20 horses is just incredible. So I was really thinking I really need to push him on for the 70, as we were sort of pushing it a bit for time. So in the 70 centimetres I really pushed him on, but I think he was pooing like going into it, and I was really conscious because he only had 30 seconds. I mean, realistically, I think I should have let him carry on pooing. I thought he had already finished. I thought he just needed a little bit because he had done 6-7 poos, no joke. So he was sort of like, oh, okay, I need to canter, and then he just knocked the front bar pole in fence 1, and if it wasn't for that pole, I think we would have done amazingly because there were some really speedy ponies, and it was a massive class of around 32 horses in the 70 centimetres, which again is just a massive amount of horses. Like literally 32 horses. When you picture 32 horses lined up, it's just insane. Yeah, I think we did really well. Again, if it wasn't for that pole, I think we might have come in the top 10. But you know, it is only our second ever time, and we came 14th out of 32 horses, which I think is pretty good for Mr. Little Legs over here. Out of 32 horses, I think that's pretty good for our second ever time. So I'm really proud of him, because we came home with a frilly. I came into this so nervous because it is much more complicated course than our last competition that we did, and I was really struggling to actually remember it, and there were some really tight turns in there. I think I just used my corners too much in the first one, and in the second one he just knocked the first pole. Otherwise I think we would have done amazingly, because we got a time of around, I think we got 43 seconds in the 70 centimetres. So if it wasn't for that, then we might have come in the top 10, although there were ponies that were really speedy. But no, I'm so proud of him, because he was against possibly, I think maybe even a 16 hand horse, possibly higher. So yeah, really proud of him. Just giving him a little bit of an in-hand graze. It was an all-day show, and I was just really fortunate that I had so many lovely supporters, and I actually did lose my stirrup in the 70 centimetres. I can't remember over what fence, but luckily I did all those bareback lessons last summer on my, because if it wasn't for that, I don't know if I would have stayed on. So I literally just went over, and I thought there's no point me trying to fiddle get back my stirrup. I can do this with no stirrup. But yeah, sorry about that, G, but no, he was such a good boy, and he made friends with the girl that competed her horse in the class below us. So overall, I'm super duper happy with him. He is the happiest pony ever, because he's getting to have extra grass. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.